We've all seen these viral videos on TikTok and Instagram. A tiny device glides over someone's nose and boom, it sucks out all the dirt, oil, and blackheads like it's abducting your skin's deepest secrets. But do these magical $20 gadgets actually work? Or are they just another internet scam designed to permanently ruin your face? I'm your name, and as someone completely obsessed with skincare trends, I decided to investigate. Today, we aren't relying on random internet hype. We've got real-world testing from 3 beauty editors at Cosmopolitan, a definitive verdict from a board-certified dermatologist, and a chaotic late-night bathroom experiment that almost ended a relationship. Let's find out the truth. Before we get into the skin and the tears, let's talk science. The general idea of a pore vacuum is exactly what it sounds like. It uses negative air pressure, aka suction, to physically yank blackheads and dead skin out of your pores. Now, the market is flooded with these. You've got your cheap $20 Amazon specials like Voyeur or YCCU. Then you have high-tech ones equipped with microscopic cameras that stream the extraction straight to your phone, which is honestly a beautiful nightmare. And then you have the bougie high-end devices that claim to mimic an in-office hydrofacial by combining suction with exfoliating serums. But what happens when beauty editors, people who test hundreds of these gadgets for a living, actually put them to the test? The beauty editorial team at Cosmo decided to do some serious investigating. First up, Jasmine Hyman, the assistant beauty editor. She tested a high-end device that uses a water delivery system to mimic a hydrofacial. Jasmine noted, "The cleansing, extraction, and hydration attachment involves a bit of a learning curve, but it's worth it. It's not painful, but make sure to hold your skin in place while gliding it so you don't pull on your face too much. My skin was shockingly smooth and hydrated afterwards." The catch? She mentioned it burns through serums so fast it gets incredibly expensive to maintain. Then we have beauty editor Beth Gillette, who tried everything from a luxury Foreo device with blue light bacteria-killing tech to a cheap Amazon vacuum. And her first experience with the cheap one, let's just say it left a mark. Beth said, "Upon first try, the suction took some getting used to. Yep, I have hickeys on my face to prove it. But once I figured out a lighter pressure, I started extracting a few blackheads. So the cheap ones can work, but they might leave you looking like you just survived a wrestling match." Now for the real drama. One of the Cosmo editors has skin so sensitive she gets broken blood vessels just from sneezing. There was no way in hell she was putting that machine on her face. So she recruited a human guinea pig, her boyfriend, whose blackhead speckled nose had been the bane of her existence for 6 years. The setting, 11 p.m. on a Sunday night. The mood, absolute tension. Step 1, preparation. According to dermatologist Dr. Arash Akhavan, you need to soften the skin first using steam or a warm shower. Quick mythbuster here, steam does not open your pores. Pores aren't windows, they don't have muscles to open and close. Steam just loosens the debris. So after holding a warm washcloth over her boyfriend's nose for 5 minutes, the extraction began. The device had 5 levels of suction. Level 1, a butterfly kiss. Level 5, a high school hickey suck. Keeping the vacuum moving so it wouldn't bruise him, she started at level 2. And absolutely nothing happened. So she cranked it up to level 3, which prompted some R-rated cursing from her patient, and suddenly a tiny sliver of white goo was sucked into the nozzle. She described it as freaking magical. Fueled by adrenaline, she tried level 4 for a millisecond, and that's when the relationship almost ended. The tool stuck so tightly to his skin that when she tried to pry it off, it slid down and violently sucked up his top lip. After 5 minutes of intense suctioning, do you know how many blackheads she actually extracted? 3. 3 tiny blackheads in a sea of darkness. The boyfriend stood up, declared, "I'm out," and walked away, leaving behind a bright red nose, a giant red line down to his lip, and pores that looked exactly the same. This brings us to the ultimate question. Do pore vacuums actually work? The short answer is yes, but not on everyone, and nowhere near as effectively as those satisfying TikTok videos claim. Let's look at the science from Dr. Akhavan. What you are actually doing with a pore vacuum is very superficially removing dead skin, makeup, and oil from the very top opening of the pore. It's a surface-level fix that you could easily achieve with a really good cleanser. Even worse, those semi-empty pores will fill right back up with oil within a few days, if not hours. Your pores do not magically shrink or close up once the debris is gone. Because of this, dermatologists don't really recommend them. The biggest side effect is bruising and broken capillaries. If you have sensitive skin, rosacea, or thin skin, these vacuums can cause permanent spider veins that can only be removed with expensive in-office lasers. Bottom line, if you have regular, non-sensitive skin and you want to use a pore vacuum on a low setting once a week for that psychological satisfaction, go for it. But don't expect a miracle. If you want a real long-term solution to blackheads, put down the vacuum and invest in proven chemical ingredients. Look for salicylic acid, BHA, which actually dives deep inside the pore to dissolve oil, or start using a retinoid to speed up cellular turnover. Your skin deserves gentle care, not a high-powered vacuum session that results in domestic disputes in your bathroom. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever tried a pore vacuum? Did it work for you, or did it just give you a face hickey? Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more science-backed beauty breakdowns. See you in the next video. Stay glowing.